Your voice is your PQ, your power quotient, and it's been used very effectively by Balki. Balki, I want to ask you, like, what do you have for breakfast? Like crazy.
Yeah. Every time he brings a new script to me, I think, you know, this guy's been drinking something or smoking something, which is... but when you get down to hearing the entire idea, you realize his brain works differently. And I admire his brain and his thinking and his thought process. All his stories have been away from the normal commercial escapist cinema that most of us have grown up on and still grow on. He's always had something different to say, whether it is in Cheeni Kum, an elderly man showing his affection to a younger girl, wanting to marry her, his own age being more than the age of the girl's father. It's not as though these situations perhaps don't exist, but it's just that sometimes you don't get to see them in cinema. Then he made me into a 13-year-old kid in the next film, Paa, where he made me a child suffering from progeria. And I used to ask him, you know, how are you ever going to make me look 13 years old? And then we had some wonderful prosthetic makeup put on me, and it somehow worked. And then he threw another bomb. He said, you know, I'm going to make your son play your father. So Abhishek played my father's role. But you know, it worked, and it was wonderful the way it was structured. Now we have Shamitabh, which is, without giving too much away of the story because the film is yet to release, where I give my voice to another character. So Dhanush is the other artist, the leading man of the film. He is Rajnikant's son-in-law. He's married to Rajnikant's daughter. And we have Akshara, who's playing her first role in this film. She is Kamal Hassan's youngest daughter. So there's a lot of creative input in this film of ours. So Akshara, who plays the journalist, is going to bring these two talents together so that Dhanush can use my voice and achieve success. And that's how this whole story is woven. But I think that if I may go a step further, I don't know whether Balki has given me the permission to do so. I think that it's not just about voice. I don't think it's just about one character playing somebody else. I think it's a very profound statement about cinema in India. And I do hope that if some of you do go and see that film, that you will be able to realize the very fine subtleties that are there in the film. It's a film just like any other film that India makes. But it also has a commentary, it has a comment, it has substance which perhaps you will notice is really extremely profound as far as our cinema is concerned.